All right, people, what the hell is going on? This is another video for me. It is Sunday, and I was gonna shoot another video about the what's that? The dating world. Is this the right hat? I don't even know if this is the right hat. This is in Boston. I don't know. Whatever. About the dating world and things of the such, and ain't nothing changed. It really ain't nothing changed. It's the same. Actually, it didn't slow down quite a bit. You got the apps on your phone. You do your little swiping, and then every once in a while you get your little messages, and those messages don't go no fucking well. Because people send you messages and they don't have shit to say. Because I still operate the same way I've been have. Like I said, when did I start this shit back up? And this at the end of summer. It's fucking 2025 now. I started this shit at the end of summer, and I still got my same little shit go. I don't send messages. I swipe, I reply. That is it. I swipe, I reply. I swipe, I reply. That means if I do get messages, I have to, or a female will have to send the message first. They have to send the initial message. And that's in my profile. They're not willing to do that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know the way that men have to operate on these fucking dating apps. And I already know what's about to happen. If you try to pick and choose, if you pick and choose who you want to talk to, you're like, oh man, this chick here is this chick here is that. And you only send messages to those people. Them few. Yeah, more than likely they not finna hit you back. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you got to fish with a net, not a pole. And you get more interactions, but the interactions aren't better. You know what I'm saying? You get more interactions when you fish with a net. You just have to blanket the whole goddamn app. You know what I'm saying? Which is what you have to do. You have to blanket the whole app. Everybody gets the message. Because most times motherfuckers ain't gonna reply to them anyway. And then most of the time the ones that do reply don't want to talk to you to start with. You end up just in the inbox talking to your fucking self. So in theory, I'm like, okay, if I make it to where I only reply to messages that I get from people, I assume that there's a little bit of interest there to start with. In theory. Well, what happens is a lot of women will send you fucking messages, but try to keep the ball in your court. So they send you a message for you to holler at them. It's not how that works. Now I ain't saying that I hop on there to be chased, which is not the case at all. Quite frankly, I'm on there to just socialize and chat and shit like that. But you would assume that if you get a message from a woman that they are that there's at least a little bit of interest there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. With me, it's hard to goddamn tell, because if you message me, you gotta have something to say. You just fucking do. Because a lot of them, and you have to have something to say aside from tell me about yourself, because that ends the conversation. I'm just tell you right there. I've said this plenty of times. If that's all you know how to say, I don't much want to talk to you. That means you're a typical. That means you ain't no different from anything I done ran across already. If that's the only thing you know how to say, so tell me about yourself. It happens. It just happened to be the other day, day or two ago. Tell me about yourself. Check out my profile. That's what I always say. When you say that, check out my profile. I did. Well, shit. Whatever you want to, whatever I'm gonna tell you, if it's not on that profile, it's not. It ain't nothing for me to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I filled out the profile. I wrote a bio. That's the about myself right here. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me to tell me about yourself thinking you're going to hear something different than what the fuck is on my profile, because it's not. There's nothing I'm going to tell you any different that's on the profile or not. It's very uninformative. My conversation is very uninformative. It is. It's very uninformative. My conversation is random. When I run across somebody, you have to be able to just talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? Not, I don't go. Everybody only knows how to go through this fucking cookie cutter ass interview shit. Where they go, so tell me about yourself and blah, blah, blah. You know what? This ain't for the work, because you ain't for the like nothing I'm about to say, because I'm probably ain't gonna say shit. There ain't nothing I can say. You finna ask me about a bunch of irrelevant ass shit. If I think it's irrelevant, I'm not gonna tell you. Now you're gonna be like, you hiding shit. Yes, I am. I'm hiding a whole lot of shit. There's a bunch of shit about me you don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of shit that you don't need to fucking know. And the need to know shit ain't really hitting, but you gotta be around to find that shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the fuck it is. I am not an open book. And even if I am an open book, I done glued a bunch of them goddamn pages together like, we not going into none of that shit. And I was thinking about, 2025 to roll around, because all these past months that went, it's the same shit. I get a message from somebody and they don't have shit to say. I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up? I'm just sitting here doing. I didn't ask you what the fuck you was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that people now say, what's up? I'm not asking what the fuck you doing. I don't care what the fuck. I don't care that you sitting at home flipping channels and whatever the fuck. You just sent me a message. What the fuck is up? What? You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah. So this shit ain't going nowhere. No time soon. It ain't. It's just not. Taking that a lot of times, I get these messages and they like I say, it's gonna sound like I'm being mean, but a lot of these messages I get from people, I'm just like, nah, and that's coming from me. And I ain't on nobody, I ain't at the top of nobody's I want that nigga list. I'm at the bottom of all of those shits, and even I'm like, I have standards my goddamn self. This shit that I like, shit that I want. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't at the top of nobody's list, that's fine. I'm not making no judgment for you. But I know what I would like for myself. But I also know what I can expect. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect for no top of the line ass motherfucker to, look at me and be like, ooh, I want that nigga there. No, if I do get that, I'm looking at that shit side eye like a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? What's up with you? What you trying to pull? You know what I'm saying? What you think is for to go on over here? And I'm looking at pictures and looking at shit, and I'm looking at you and I'm looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't right at all. Something is up with this. Yeah, I've been doing this shit a long time. You get some outrageously pretty fine ass woman hit you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know. You got some weird, but women have some weird ass taste Women like popping pimples and doing all kind of nasty ass shit like that. That's why you can see them with some ugly ass dude with some shit. Women like weird shit. So yeah, you can't put everything past people with some shit. I'm just like, I don't trust that at all. And that shit never goes anywhere. The more attractive the woman is that I match with or get a message from, the less likely I know there's anything to come from that. Conversation, anything. Because that's how it's been. Very few times. Very few times. Yeah, very few times anything productive will come from me when I run across somebody that was just initially like, oh man, what the fuck? Woo! Woo! Oh man, it's about to jump off up in there. What the hell? You know, got me over here shaving and doing all kind of weird ass shit. Just that. Now it's just like if I go meet a motherfucker, I'm gonna look like this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm gonna look like. You want to know what I look like without this? Go to my fucking profile. It's pictures of me without my beard and shit. That's what the fuck I look like without this. There goes your shit right there. I'm not fit to interrupt my comfort for somebody that I might not see after the first date. You know what I'm saying? I would have been and went and cut all this shit off, trying to get all cute and gussied up and shit like that. Go meet somebody and probably get ghosted after that. Now I'm sitting there itching and scratching and all kind of shit, which really don't make no sense anyway, because this shit gonna grow back anyway. Eventually, this is what the fuck you gonna end up looking at. Me and my everyday shit. This is what I don't have a job and no shit like that where I gotta get up and, you know, be clean shaven to go to and shit like that every goddamn day. No, I don't. Like, even when I worked in the kitchen, I didn't have to. I put that goddamn beard guard on. Fuck that. Damn, it was scratching my face all that. Shit, this shit is itchy enough with it like this. It's even worse when you cut it off. A lot of people don't realize that shit. Well, it's different for everybody. Everybody's face is different. But yeah, nah, fuck that. But am I going to do anything different for 2025? Nope, I'm not. I ain't going to do anything different for 2025. It's going to be the same. I'm going to hop on there, do a little swiping, go on by my business, match with some people, look at the match. Because that's what I do. I get the match, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody gets a swipe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets a swipe. And you see who you match with, and you match with a fucking million people, and you don't get no messages. So, whatever. You do get a message from somebody, and it's like, you go look at the profile and see who you match with, and you're just like, well, I'll talk to them if they send me a message, see what the hell they talking about. But usually it's like, it'd be like some motherfucker 65 years old from fucking Dallas or some shit. I'm like, you're not even in my area. What the fuck are you even doing on here? You know what I'm saying? You're not even in my area. There's some lady, fucking San Antonio or some shit, sent me a message. What the fuck are you doing? Some people just be on there to chat, like for real. But I mean, you on there with this trying to get to know you shit. You don't even live in my city. You way out in another, you hours away. That means I ain't gonna never fucking see you. Somebody else did that not too long ago. Sent me a message on Facebook. Matter of fact, was this last week or the week before last, something like that. Send me a message on Facebook. And I look at the shit. She'll ask me what I'm doing and all kind of shit. I look on that, she from some fuckwhere goddamn Louisiana. It's always about that. I done seen so many goddamn Louisiana cities that I ain't never got. I live in fucking Houston. You would think a bunch of these cities in Louisiana that I would have heard of. Goddamn. I ain't never heard of none of these. What is your city like 3 blocks or some shit? Is it just like 3 blocks and that's the whole goddamn city or something? Because goddamn, I ain't never heard of that shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Taking it, it's a whole bunch of Louisiana that people don't even talk. Don't nobody talk about northern Louisiana. Anything north of Shreveport, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't nobody mention this. You ain't think it's people up there. Nobody mention that shit. Like for real. Unless you in that part of Louisiana. Ain't nobody never heard of that. And I don't even know if them cities I'm talking about is up there, but they gotta be somewhere. Cause I done been all through the goddamn bottom part. I done been all through the goddamn bottom part. I done seen the signs on the freeway and all kind of other shit. I'm seeing shit I ain't never heard of. But anyway, she was talking about something. I'm like, you kind of far away. But you kind of far away for that. So that when I was in Houston just visiting, I'm on my way back to, I think she said Conroe or some shit. I'm on my way back to Conroe. Shit, even if you was in Conroe, you too far for goddamn me. You down here temporarily, and you don't even live here, and you are trying to, man, if you don't get your old ass out of here with that shit, that's how people get snatched. That's how that chick from Georgia come down here, was in Cinco Ranch, out here fucking around on these dating apps. It was a chick I was communicating with one of these goddamn dating apps from Georgia. Her daughter lived in fucking Cinco Ranch. She out here, she come out here meeting motherfuckers on these goddamn apps and got snatched up, ended up in fucking Central Texas somewhere because dude kidnapped our ass, like literally locked in the fucking house out in the middle of nowhere fucking Texas. And she just dialing numbers on her phone because she can't contact no goddamn body. And ended up calling me. I ain't nothing I can do. Wasn't nothing I can do. Tell you the truth, it wasn't nothing I can do. Yeah. So yeah, y'all stop doing that. If you gonna get fucked up in your goddamn vicinity. Don't do that shit. Way the fuck out somewhere. Shit. Yeah, but I'm like, you're not even in my area. You talking some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like you in the hood. I ain't no use. I ain't trying to be fucking around with nobody. I ain't gonna never fucking see again. You don't even live in the state. I can guarantee you I'm not coming out there to see you. I'm in the house, baby. I don't move like that. So yeah, that's the kind of shit I be running across. Either people ain't got no conversation, they hit me up for me to holler at them. That's not how it's gonna work. Or they just don't have no conversation at all, and it's like one exchange, 2 exchange, and then nothing after that. That's kind of what happens on Bumble. You know what I'm saying? On Bumble, they just, the whole point of Bumble was women send messages first. Now, I think they kind of getting to the point where they know that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? But that was their thing. Women send messages first on Bumble. And apparently, I can tell you that I've been on Bumble for a while. And it's, it ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Women send you the corniest shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and you can't send me no shit that would get me ignored. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't go at nobody like that. You can't come at me like that. And I'm just like, nah. What's up? It's some shit that they send you can't do nothing but say what's up. Like I just got a message. It was yesterday, day before yesterday, on Bumble. Introvert. What? The fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What the hell are you talking about? You just sent me one goddamn word message. The first message. Introvert. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I really don't. Because they be trying to use those prompts. They be trying to use the little tools and shit that the app give them. They be having automated first messages and all kind of weird ass shit, so the women don't have to actually send fucking messages because they not comfortable with that shit. And then we as men get in our inbox and see some weird ass shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's the second time I got a message so a woman sending me some shit that I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I got that shit on fucking Bumble. Introvert. I just sent 2 question marks back. I ain't heard back from them. Don't think I will. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And then on Facebook, this woman sent me a message saying I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? I get a message just out the blue. This is the first message that I totally get it. That was the message. What the fuck are you talking about? And she got the same thing right here. 2 goddamn question marks. I'm like, what? The hell are you? You totally get it. What kind of first message is that to send to somebody? And I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And she was like, your profile. That did not answer the goddamn question. And if it did answer the question, it's not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying anything. That's the kind of bullshit we got to deal with when women send messages first. But that's how I got to deal. That's how I got to deal with it. Because I'm not finna do that shit when I'm sending all these goddamn messages, and now all of a sudden I'm gonna get replies. Like I say, you gonna get the communication. You gonna get the replies when you send all them goddamn messages out, and now you gonna have 20, 30, 50 goddamn messages in your inbox. You know what I'm saying? Of the same conversation over and over again from a bunch of people that don't want to talk to you because they was just replying because the shit was in the inbox. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling like it is now. And if something pop up that's decent, somebody that actually knows how to hold a conversation and is body weight proportionate and looks decent, okay. You know what I'm saying? We can do this. But yeah, like I say, I do have my standards. And when I do get these messages from people, I go, when I look at the matches or the people that actually reply to shit, they either old or fat. Not trying to be mean, or both. They either old or fat. They either in their 60s, or they kind of pudgy. It's disappointing. It is. It's disappointing. I seen one. I looked at the pictures. I was like, oh man, look at this one. It wasn't nothing but a bunch of face pictures. Now you get down towards it's funny how that works. The further you scroll down somebody's pictures, the worse the pictures get. The worse the pictures get. You like, oh, okay, I get it. You try to get past all this shit. I'm like, I'm not interested if all you got is this. I need to see a full body picture. And a lot of times it's not even about being fat or no shit like that. It's just that I need to know up front. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to find that shit out afterwards. You go meet somebody and all of a sudden you just like, you see, I didn't know none of that. I didn't know all of that was there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, no matter what the pictures look like, when were those pictures taken, goddammit? You know what I'm saying? I've had that happen. I remember quite some time ago, I met a chick that, I was like, man, this chick is fine. Woo! And it was a while before I met her. You know what I'm saying? We finally met, and she was about 2 times the size she was. I'm like, this ain't the same chick that I've been looking at in these pictures all this goddamn time. This is a whole extra woman. Shit. Be like that. It be like that. So yeah, I even every once in a while I'll log on to the phone chat. The phone, I can't call it a chat because I'm not on that chatting, but it's a the little phone Dateline or whatever, whatever the fuck, I log on to that shit. And I don't see shit coming from that. I just don't. I've ran across a few people. I'm trying to think. I think I've talked to 2 people. Or texted 2 people. They'll put it like that. I did talk to one person on the phone. That was an older lady. She was in her 60s. I think. Once I actually got to talk to her, and there's a lot the way that shit work. I'm not writing down all these fucking, because you gotta write. When you send people messages on there, the way you have to operate on there. You send somebody a message with your number in there. You gotta write down their box number, whatever descriptor you gonna write down there. So if they just so happen to call you, you can ask them their box number, and you can go to your little notes and be like, okay, this number here, that's who this person is, and blah blah blah. You can do that. But from my experience, from those 2 people, motherfuckers don't want to see pictures. And motherfuckers ask for pictures and they won't send them. They'll ask for them, but they won't send them. That's happened twice to me. And I'm just like, okay. So I had to, when I send messages on that now, I make sure I had to make sure that when that's part of my vernacular, when I'm sending my little initial message to them with my contact information in there, that you have to text me with a picture, with pictures from the start. You know what I'm saying? You have to put right from the beginning, your initial text message to me, and say, don't call me. You have to text me first with pictures. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like, that's how I gotta go, because I done talked to 2 people on here, and ain't nobody sent me no pictures. I had 2 people ask for pictures, and 2 people got pictures, but ain't nobody sent pictures. So yeah, and ain't been a whole lot of that on there, because there's not unless you just you got some time on your hand. And you just sit on your phone and go through all these profiles on there because you ain't got really nothing to do. Fuck it. That's fine if you do that. But that's, I go through the people that updated their shit for the day, and I pretty much leave it at that. Because listening to some of those, just listening to the profiles is just like, everybody sound like they smoke or gargle glass first thing in the morning or some shit. Everybody sound fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? Or people be on there with these weird ass voices and shit. Hi, my name is Batman. Three next, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell is? Nah. That shit. You get some kind of regular messages and shit on there, but motherfucker, I'm looking for a long-term relationship. Next. I ain't trying to get caught up with none of that shit. You on this line. I'm saying that, and I actually met one of my girlfriends off of this system. You know what I'm saying? But still, that was an outlier. That is some shit that ain't gonna fucking happen all that damn often. But you on here talking about you looking for a long-term relationship off of some shit you met off of this line. It can't happen. You know what I'm saying? It can't happen. But the likelihood of it, no, hell no. From the people I done met, oh man, goddamn shoulder hurting. Yeah, from the people I done met, oh hell no, man. Yeah, you gonna have to get up off of that. you gonna have to get up off of that shit. This is not the place. I mean, you shoot your shot wherever you can shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Can't win it if you ain't in it. And all that other kind of bullshit. It's just like if I'm on there, I'm just looking to socialize. That is my objective over all these apps, and even on that shit. It's the same. I'm just socializing. I'm on here to see who talking. You know, whoever people looking for, that's on them or whatever. But I'm just trying to see who talking. You know what I'm saying? Because people when folks are on there looking for Mr. Right, they gon' keep finding Mr. Motherfucking Wrong. You know what I'm saying? Could they find him? Yeah. But yeah, especially with some of the profiles I heard, he's just, my name is Barbara and I'm looking for her. Like, man, what the fuck is... Goddamn. Trying to do that voice. Fuck my goddamn voice up. I'm just like, oh no. 3. Next profile. I tell you, they goddamn 3 up. 3. I hit 3 fast. Man, that's the thing about that. You don't have to be on that shit all goddamn day. It's like next. You know. Next. 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 Well, I'm 37-year-old looking for white milk. Next. It's just, you know what I'm saying? And it's like that. It's like that. You be on there and you listen and you can hear the white trash. You can hear the white trash. When they say what, don't even bother, because a lot of y'all know how some folks is. Motherfucker tell you they don't want to deal with nobody other than whatever race, and they'll hit them up anyway. When they say what, you know, they can say white, but when they say what, just leave them alone. That's not the type of person you want to be fucking with that say what. White. I'm looking for a white. No, nope. You know, like you spell white with a Y. White. You're like, nah, yeah, we're going to leave that one alone. Because if you meet her, she ain't going to live nowhere close to where any goddamn police going to get to your ass any goddamn time soon. They live out there where the white folks that don't even fuck with the white folks live. Those are the white people don't fuck with. So yeah. And you got the other folks. It's bad altogether. At the end of the day, it's something to do. I have to log on every so often just so I can remember my goddamn box number and PIN code, because I fucking forget. Log on, update my goddamn profile for the day and hang that motherfucker right up. I'm not even listening to the profile. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening, because that shit ain't active like it was way back in the day for me. Now it's like, if I'm going to send messages, it's like every couple of weeks. Let some new people get on there. Because if you keep going on there and listening to the people that update their videos, update their profiles for that day, because that's what you have to do. You have to, when you get on there, you have to put your update and put your profile on the playlist for that day. You end up listening to the same profiles over and over again, because it's the same people hopping on there every day, all day, because it ain't really shit on there to find. So people are on there all the goddamn time. I hopped on there and I'm just it's like 2 weeks later or some shit like that, and I'm like, I done heard this profile. I done heard this profile. I done heard this one. And then all the rest of them that you hadn't heard before is shit that you ain't interested in to start with. So, yeah, that's how that goes. What the fuck ever. One day I'll hop on there and just listen to, I'll do a little search. Because you can go on there and do little searches for relationship type or last people to be online and all kind of attributes and shit like that. That's when if I know I'm gonna be sending messages out like that, that's when I'll get my pad and I'll jot down the little numbers and stuff like that. So if you just so happen, because I've had 2 messages just go. Well, first of all, I don't know when those other messages. I don't know how or when I got 2 messages in my inbox. They expired now. They gone. That was, they've been in the box for a month, so they gone. But I'm saying, I don't have message retrieval. I tell them that I don't have message retrieval, so don't send me no message because I ain't gonna get it. If you send me a message, it has to be prepaid. That is in my profile. Now it is, but I don't know if I got those messages before my what's his name? Before I changed my profile on there. And then some people are kind of special, and they'll listen to the profile and they'll send you a message anyway. I'm like, well, it's in the profile that I don't have message retrieval, so if you waiting on a reply, you ain't gonna never get it. I know there's one message that's still in there that's gonna expire probably at some point this week. Now that message come from somebody that just didn't pay a fucking attention. Because I know when I got the last message, it was just like, okay, I know I got in my profile that I don't have message retrieval. And if you got a message from me and you replying to that just means you just ignored the whole fact that I gave you my phone number in a message and told you in there that I don't have message retrieval. That's how you do it on there. You say you find somebody you might want to talk to, you send them a message, blah, 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 give them your box number, say a little about yourself, say I want to talk to you, give them the phone number, give them your phone number, and you tell them I don't have message retrieval. If you want to talk to me, this is my number. You can text me at this number here with a picture. Yeah, so if you got a message from me and you reply back on the system, that's on you. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? You special. Yeah, so that one, whatever. And ain't no way for you to, you can't go, it ain't gonna tell you who the message is from and no shit like that. You got a message from box number, blah, blah, blah. Nah, it's just gonna say you got a message from somebody. And they gonna tell you who, no shit like that. You got a message. You wanna check it? Go to your inbox and it's gonna tell you that you need the little points or whatever the fuck. You gotta get message retrieval for however much time. I think they said by time. Yeah. And yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, the shit is operating. The system is operatable for free. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. I'm fucking 49. I was using that system when I was fucking 22. You know what I'm saying? It's operated the same way since then. They ain't changed shit. It's the same shit. Man, just matter of fact, now I want to get on it. Just to see who the fuck is on there. I don't even want to leave no messages. I just want to see if there's some new people on there. 2025. I will at some point this week, maybe. I'll be at home at the middle of the week this week doing nothing. So I'll probably hop on, see what's going on. Because there ain't nothing going on the apps. All that shit is dry. What's that? BLK, dry as fuck. Bumble, dry as fuck. Tinder is just garbage. And Plenty of Fish is right up there with garbage. And you gotta think about it. Plenty of Fish used to be the go-to. Now, I don't operate the same. I'm not blanking in the whole app in messages like I used to. You know what I'm saying? So I also have to, but on Plenty of Fish, I don't even get the matches. You know what I'm saying? At least on some of the other apps, you get the matches. You swipe. You can't message people until they swipe back on you. You know what I'm saying? So, you get the match. On Plenty of Fish, I don't even get matches on there. I don't even get matches on there. I get matches on every app except for Tinder. Don't nothing on Tinder look real. It don't. Don't nothing on Tinder look real. I don't even know why I keep it on my phone because it's free. But don't nothing on Tinder look real. It just don't. Most of the time on Tinder, I'm swiping left until I look at some shit that look like it might be authentic. But even though it's just nothing. Same thing on Bumble. But Bumble is garbage too. So it's BLK for the most part. And that ain't far past any of them. Ain't none of them worth nothing. The only one of the dating apps that work worth anything at this point is Facebook. Yeah, that's the only one. The one app that don't ask you for no money or no shit like that is totally goddamn free all the goddamn time. It's Facebook. It's the best one out of all the dating apps. Facebook dating is the best one out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah. Because it's a bunch of real people on there. So your matches ain't gonna your matches will reflect that. I'll tell you that right now. Your matches will reflect that. You're gonna look at this shit, look at who matches. You go, oh. Well, that's real world right there. This ain't Tinder where it look like everybody on there is a fucking model. You know, some shit. It's just like, what the fuck is this shit? Why everybody pictures look like they models? Or everybody picture look like they done took. Ain't none of these pictures being taken in America. Ain't none of those landscapes I see American. They are fucking Tinder. It's just like everything on that just look. That's not American. There ain't no place in America got that skyline or that vista or that nothing. People travel. I know that. You know what I'm saying? People travel, but I'm looking at the picture. I'm just like, people don't travel and take professional pictures like that. That's not pictures normal people take. You know what I'm saying? That shit look like it belonged in some kind of goddamn magazine somewhere. It just, nah. No thank you. But that's it. That's the dating outlook for 2025. It's actually the standard. Well, the standard is still the same, but the expectations have been lowered for the simple fact that I've been swiping and shit since fucking August and on all these apps, and it ain't nobody else really to you run across that. This is the pool has been fished to death. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody else. You know what I'm saying? It really is. There's nobody else. It's gonna be like it is on Facebook. On Facebook, you know what they do? You get a match. Your matches go across the top of this little screen, your little inbox screen. Those shits expire and they go back in there. And you keep swiping over time. And you keep swiping on the same people over and over again. And you keep matching. So, and this is what happens on Facebook dating. You keep swiping because, you know, I send messages first. We can match all goddamn day long. But I don't send messages first. So, and I keep matching with the same people. That means me and a bunch of other people keep swiping on each other over and over again. But ain't nobody for to say shit. Because they females. They got the same shit in mind I do. I'm not sending them messages first. They women. That's how they operate. They not sending them messages first. Look at this one woman on there, Sheila. I matched with her like 6 goddamn times. I'm like, yeah, shit. I'm not gonna say shit. You know, you got every time because if I match with somebody, I get a match with somebody. I'm like, okay, I'll hit a match. See if they hit me up and see if they talk about something. Ain't no use of me hitting them up. I ain't talking about shit. That's why I don't call people on the phone. I'm gonna call people I'm gonna call somebody on the phone. I ain't got shit to say. I ain't got nothing to talk about. If I call you on the goddamn phone, that means something is going on. That means something requires your attention at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Either from a message I gotta say out of my mouth, or from an activity or something that needs to have some action taken on it. That's it. Now calling you to sit on the phone, nah. People do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Which I had to cut off. I'm just like, I'm not doing that no more. Nah. But I'm like, nah, I don't do that. I'm not for to inbox you. I ain't got shit to talk about. I'm not for to ask you a whole bunch of fucking stupid ass questions. And if I do have to force a conversation, it's gonna be random as hell. You're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a conversation about something, but it ain't for to be this back and forth shit that, you know, you think you finna do. You know. So tell me about yourself shit. We're not doing that. You know. You can find out about me. I ain't finna tell you a bunch of nothing. The only thing I can tell you is what's going on at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Which will frustrate a lot of people. What's going on with me at this moment? That is my limit to what the So Tell Me About Yourself is. Anything past yesterday? Nope. That's history. You know, just discussing that. That's some history shit. So, yeah. Unless I'm talking to you in some kind of professional sense or something like that, ain't no use of me bringing up no old shit that you have no need to know about at all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's not very productive. I know this, but that's who I am at this moment. You know, hey, shit. I can hop on there and play the game. I know how to do that. I know how to get on there and say the right shit to get people to think what the fuck I want them to think about me and all this other shit and blah blah blah. And yeah, I'm not for to do that. I'm not for to fucking do it. Yeah. Anyway, football's still on. I've been talking for a while. I'm finna go back into football mode, goddammit. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next update.